Hey YouTube, how's it going, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today we are going to be talking about carry weight. This game gives you an abundance of items every single time that you play it, where my character is just struggling to carry all of the stuff. Every item has a different carry weight, and my character is always over encumbered. Even right now my character is over encumbered. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can increase your carry weight. This is going to include your special, perk cards, your armor, and more buffs that you can get while playing this game. So, first things first, we need to talk about our carry weight. So, in Fallout 76, your base carry weight is 155. Every character starts with 155. So, you're going to be starting with 155 carry weight. And there's going to be a few things that can increase that. One of the stats that can increase it, one of your special, is strength. Every point of strength in your special will give you plus 5 carry weight. So what you're going to want to do first is just go over to your special. If you're a new character, you won't have access to this straight away. But if you're a returning character and you want to get your carry weight up, just go over to this special machine. You'll find them at most train stops and just put 15 points straight into your strength. And as you can see from our weight down at the bottom, the 15 points into strength just increased us by 70 carry weight. You can also get an extra 5 if you go to your legendary perks and you equip the legendary strength. At the full rank, you'll get a plus 5 strength. This also helps out with your carry weight. And as you can see now, it went from 225 up to 250. So we are currently running 20 strength right now. This is just a passive 20 strength, so this is very good just to get your carry weight up. So there's a few perks that can actually increase your carry weight as well. One of them is strong back. This is found in the strength category. It starts at 10 plus carry weight, but at the 4-star version of this it's 40, so you can get 40 plus carry weight. So since I put on that plus 40 carry weight, my overall carry weight went from 250 to 290, so we're at 290 for just a passive carry weight right now. Another perk that you can put on your class is Radicool. You can find this in the endurance. I only have plus 1 in endurance, so this Radicool is going to be very good because it gives us plus 5 strength. You need to have radiation. I am going with a bloody build in this. So if you are going with a bloody build, this is going to be very good, but you'll get plus 5 strength. So as you can see, with Radicool, our carry weight went from 290 to 315. So we got an extra 25 on top of that. So the next thing I want to talk about is our armor. The armor we will be talking about is Unyielding. So Unyielding, when you are at low health, gives you plus 3 to all your special. This includes strength. If you have a full set of Unyielding, you can get plus 15 to your strength if you have low health. You can also get an extra plus 5 if you can get plus 1 strength on each piece of armor. So as you can see here, I have plus 1 intelligence, but if I can get plus 1 strength, it would be more beneficial to carry in more. So when I equip all 5 pieces of Unyielding armor, I went from 315 to 390. That's a 75 plus increase when it comes to carry weight. And this is why Unyielding Armor is very, very good. Another thing that you can do with your armor is put mods on it. And there's 2 mods that you can put on it that increases the carry weight. The first one is Pocketed. This will put plus 5 carry weight on your stuff, but then there's Deep Pocketed, which will put plus 10. Now that I've put Deep Pocketed on all my pieces of armor, this is going to increase it by 50. So I have plus 50 more carry weight, which goes from 390 up to 440. So now let's talk about backpacks. Backpacks were not always in Fallout 76. They only came out a few years ago. The way you get a backpack in Fallout is that you have to come to Morgantown Airport. There's going to be a quest if you're a new player where you have to go over here and you have to go through the building. It's basically the tutorial on how this game works when getting keycards and all. But once you complete that quest, you'll unlock this backpack. Now, this backpack starts off with plus 60 carry weight. So if I put this on my character now, I went from 440 to 500 carry weight, which is a decent increase. But the thing is, you can get another 60 on top of that backpack. So if you come up to the Pioneer Scout camp, you'll be able to do a quest called Order of the Tadpole. Once you complete that quest, you'll then get a new set of challenges in this game that will give you possum badges. Once you have 8 possum badges, you can come over to this vending machine right here. It's right next to this big tower. Once you go into the possum vending machine, you can see the high capacity mod. You will need this. You'll need 8 badges to get a plus 60 on that backpack. So once you get that mod, when you go to an armor station, you'll be able to go to the backpack, put the high capacity mod on, and once you do, you are now going to have 560 carry weight, which is a massive increase. Now, the next thing we can talk about is Marsupial. This is a mutation in Fallout 76 where if you take it, you get an increased carry capacity, and you also jump higher, but your intelligence gets reduced. We don't care about the intelligence bit. We're all here for the strength or the carry weight. So you're going to take this and you'll get plus 20 to your carry capacity. So as you can see here, if you look down in the corner, my carry capacity right now is 560. But once I take this, it goes from 560 to 580. So now you have 580 carry capacity. So at the moment, our total strength is at plus 40. But we can actually get this a little higher with another mutation called Herd Mentality. So the way this one works is when your teammates are nearby, all your special is increased. But when your teammates are not nearby, your special is reduced. So as you can see, I took the Herd Mentality serum and my carry weight did not move. It stayed at 580. But if I go into the social tab and I go to public teams, if I go to create a team and I'm on that team, my carry weight goes from 580 to 590. So another thing that you can do as well is now that you have mutations, you can get the perk Strange in Numbers. Positive mutation effects are plus 25% stronger if teammates are mutated too. So if you go onto a public team, which I'm on right now, and you have Strange in Number on, my carry weight goes from 590 all the way up to 600. So now that we're at 600 carry weight, there is a few more little things that we can do just to boost our strength to get more carry weight. One of those things is the under armor. So you can get under armor in this game for all different types. You can get it for your vault suits. I'm going to be using the Secret Service under armor, because there is a mod on it that it's called the Resistant Linen, and this gives you plus 2 strength, plus 2 endurance, and plus 2 perception. Once I equip that, I will go from 600 to 610. That is giving me a 45 plus strength altogether. Another thing that you can do is get bobbleheads. Now, bobbleheads are a little harder to come by, so this is just more of like, you know, end game if you have an abundance of them. But if you have a bobblehead strength, you'll get 2 strength from using this bobblehead. So if I use this, I go from 610 to 620 because I got a plus 2 on it, which brought us up to plus 47. Another thing that you can do is become fully fed. So in Fallout, if you eat a lot of food, you will become fully fed. This gives you plus 1 to your strength, and it brings us from 620 to 625. You can see that I have the buff there, and it brought us up to 625. You can also go over to one of the weight benches in this game, which once you use it, you'll end up getting another plus 2 strength, which brings us from 625 to 635. So as you can see there in my buffs, I now have a strength buff for 30 minutes. It gives me plus 2 strength, and we are now at 635 carry capacity. So another item that you can use is a carry weight booster. This item you can buy in the atomic shop, and all it does is increase your carry weight by 50. So if we take this right now, you can see that my weight is 635. If I take it, it goes up to 685. So now we have 685 for the next 30 minutes. The next item that we're going to use is the Carnivore serum. So this serum doubles the benefits from eating meat. Once you have the serum, all you're going to do is go over to your items and you're going to be looking for Deathclaw Wellington. This item is a little difficult to come by because you need to get a lot of ingredients for it, but once you have it and you take it, it will give you +8 to your strength. This brings us from 685 up to 722 carry weight. Another item that you can use is the Pepperoni Roll. So this works with the Carnivore serum that we just took. It also boosts our carry weight by 75. So right now we're running 722, and once I take this, it goes to 797. Another perk card that you can use is solar powered. If you have the max rank for this one, you'll gain +3 to your strength and endurance between the hours of 6 AM to 6 PM. So our carry weight right now is 787. If I go into my perks and I just go down and equip it, it now goes up to 812. Another perk that you can use is Party Boy or Party Girl, depending on your character. What the card does is at the max rank, the positive effects of your pre-war alcohol are tripled. The first rank is doubled, the next rank is tripled. So you can see that we have that equipped right there. If we now go into our inventory, our carry weight is 812, but once I drink whiskey, it now goes up to 842. So another item that you can take is Bufftats. Bufftats will give us plus strength for 5 minutes. So if we take that, we go from 842 up to 857. So we are currently at 857 carry weight. But as I said earlier, if you have the Unyielding Armor and you have the +1 strength on each pieces, that means you can get an extra 5 strength, which is going to give you an extra 25 on top of that, which brings our 857 up to 882 total carry weight. And I also know that there is an under armor that you can get that gives you +3 instead of the +2 that I have, which will give you an extra bit of strength, which brings us from 882 to 887 total carry weight. So from everything that I just showed you there, you're able to passively get your carry weight up to 610. That's by wearing armor, under armor, and just having some mutations on your character. But you can easily get up to 887 if you're always playing the game and you're willing to go out and get the other buffs that I showed you. But guys, if you liked this video and you thought it was very helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you and goodbye.